This segment is proudly sponsored by the Envision Charity Shop on Highfield Road, Blackpool. Find great value clothing, homeware and more, or donate your unwanted items. And collection is available for larger donations. Visit our shops on Highfield Road or call 01253 406 848. Hello and welcome to the Envision Community News for Monday the 24th of August. I'm Mike and as usual we've got plenty coming up for you. And we begin with our birthday celebrations. Now, as I'll be away for the first couple of weeks in September, there's quite a few birthdays to get through because I don't want anybody to miss out. So, happy birthday to the following people. Teresa Bebbington from St Anne's-on-Sea celebrates her birthday on the 1st of September. Gladys Whittaker from Garstang on the 3rd of September. Ian Carr, also from Garstang, celebrates on the 5th of September, as does Hazel Strachan from Blackpool. Margaret Filmer from Lytham St Anne's on the 6th. Carol J. Holmes, MBE from Blackpool on the 11th. Kathleen Mitchinson in Fleetwood on the 12th of September. Alan Carr from Wesham, or Wesham, as I've been told it's pronounced, on the 13th of September. Michael Hamill from Fleetwood on the 15th. Susan Holmes in Bispham on the 16th. And Joseph Draper, also from Bispham, on the 20th of September. Everyone at Envision here would like to wish you a very happy birthday and hope that you have a great day, and to anybody else celebrating the birthday. Now, as we head towards the end of August and into September, the evenings are definitely beginning to draw in. This week, the hours of darkness are approximately from about 8 o'clock in the evening until 6:20 the following morning. And just to give you an idea of how quickly that changes as we head into September, on Monday the 7th, darkness will be approximately from 7:48 p.m. until 6:30 in the morning. And the following week, Monday the 14th of September, it will be approximately 7:30 in the evening until about 7:15 the following morning. So those lighter summer evenings and mornings are definitely starting to disappear. And now it's time to check on the high tide times. Now, there's quite a few to get through, so if you're planning a walk along the promenade or heading down towards the beach, then please listen carefully. So, starting on Saturday the 29th of August, high tide times are at 12:25 a.m. and 10 to 1 in the afternoon. The following day, Sunday the 30th of August, the tides are at 1 o'clock in the morning and 20 past 1 in the afternoon. Bank holiday Monday, 31st of August, high tide is at 1:35 a.m. and 1:55 p.m. Moving into September, Tuesday the 1st, high tides are at 2:15 in the morning and 2:35 in the afternoon. On Wednesday the 2nd, they're at 2:50 a.m. and 3:15 p.m. On Thursday the 3rd of September, they're at 3:30 in the afternoon and 4 o'clock in the morning. And on Friday the 4th of September, high tide is at 4:25 in the morning and 5 to 5 in the afternoon. Moving on to the following week, on Saturday the 5th of September, high tide is at 5:28 a.m. and 6:03 p.m. The following day, Sunday the 6th, high tides are at 6:48 a.m. and 7:29 p.m. Now, the tide information also points out that we're moving into a significant spring tide, apparently, meaning that there is much larger differences between the high and low water, with exceptionally high peaks. So, looking further ahead, on Monday the 7th, high tides are at 8:20 a.m. and 8:55 p.m. Tuesday the 8th at 9:40 a.m. and 10 p.m. Wednesday the 9th at 20 to 11 in the morning and 5 to 11 at night. Thursday the 10th of September is at 25 past 11 in the morning and 25 to 12 at night. Friday the 11th of September, there's just the one in the afternoon, which is at 10 past 12. And then Saturday the 12th of September, high tides are at 12:25 a.m. and 12:48 p.m. Sunday the 13th of September, 1:04 a.m. and 1:24 in the afternoon. Now, as we move into the week commencing the 14th of September, the spring tide begins to ease towards a calmer neap tide pattern. So for Monday the 14th of September, the high tide times are at 20 to 2 in the morning and at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Tuesday the 15th, 2:15 in the morning and 25 to 3 in the afternoon. Wednesday the 16th of September, 10 to 3 in the morning and 10 past 3 in the afternoon. Thursday the 17th, 25 past 3 in the morning and 3:45 in the afternoon. Friday the 18th of September, 5 past 4 in the morning and 4:30 in the afternoon. Saturday the 16th of September, 5 to 5 in the morning and 5:30 in the afternoon. And finally Sunday the 20th of September, 10 past 6 in the morning and 20 to 7 in the afternoon. Just a reminder, if you're heading out onto the beach, just make sure that you return to the promenade well before the incoming tide, as the water can cut off access surprisingly quickly. But please do enjoy your walk along the beach, should you be going out there. Now, let's see if anyone's numbers have come up in the National Lottery. So for Wednesday the 19th of August, round 1 numbers were 1, 6, 24, 32, 48 and 54 with a bonus ball of 9. And round 2, the numbers 4, 8, 10, 17, 23 and 28 with bonus ball 16. Then on Saturday the 22nd of August, round 1 numbers were 11, 28, 41, 48, 57 and 59 with a bonus ball of 3. And round 2, the numbers 7, 8, 20, 21, 22 and 52. Not bad if you like your numbers in a sequence. A bonus ball of 40 in case if you need it. Good luck to all those who played along, and hopefully you managed to match at least 2 numbers to win a prize. We now come to our obituary announcements. Unfortunately, we say goodbye to Pat Gosling, who was known as Patty Johnson. Now, Pat was a true Sandgronan and had an incredibly varied life. She was a dancer in the Tower Ballet, landlady of the Argyll and Reed's Court, founder of Sandholm Nursery, deputy mayoress of Blackpool, and a seamstress at Something Special. Margaret Clarkson, née Whittaker, aged 94, at Alice Street Nursing Home in St Anne's. Diana Staton, ARCM, aged 87, at Stella Matutina Care Home. Diana was a former teacher at St John Vianney Catholic Primary School in Blackpool and enjoyed a happy life playing and teaching music to her pupils. Barry Smith, known as Baz, aged 92, and Victoria Wardman, aged 101, of Weston under Redcastle. Our thoughts are with their families, friends, and everyone who knew them. And now it's time to catch up with what's been happening on the Envision Facebook page. And our first post goes back to the 17th of August, where we are telling and inviting people to come along to our special technology session at Sharples Hall on Wednesday the 9th of September between 2 and half 3, where a lovely team from Vision Express will be joining us to demonstrate the Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses and show us what they can do here at Sharples Hall Activity Centre in Bosworth Place, Blackpool. If you would like more information on this event, please do contact us on 01253 362696. And then on the Wednesday, the 19th, there was a post inviting people to come along and try something completely different and have a go at Crown Green Bowls at South Shore Bowling Club on Friday the 11th of September as we meet at 10 o'clock. It doesn't matter if you've played bowls before or not, it's a great opportunity just to give something new a try. Booking is essential, so again, if you would like to take part, please do give us a ring. On Thursday the 20th of September, there was a post that read, "Is your organisation truly sight loss aware? For organisations across the Fylde Coast, understanding sight loss isn't just about compliance. It's about being accessible, inclusive and responsive to the people that you serve. 1 in 5 people experience sight loss during their lifetime. If your staff aren't equipped to respond respectfully and confidently to people with visual impairments, you could be missing out on potential customers or unintentionally creating barriers through poor customer service." The post then goes on to say, if your organisation is passionate about social responsibility, there are many ways that you can support the sight loss services across the Fylde Coast. You could volunteer as an individual or team, sponsor Envision activities such as the walking, gardening or social groups, support our Talking News or befriending service, or consider Envision when awarding charitable grants. Together we can help local people living with sight loss become more independent, confident, employable and socially active. If you're interested, contact Joe Jackson at envision-nw.co.uk. And then on the Friday, we said a huge thank you to everyone who attended our open day on the 19th of August. We are especially grateful to Diane and Carl Mitchell MBE, the Councillor for Squiresgate, and Emma Walker from the National Lottery Community Fund for joining us on the day. A special highlight was receiving a generous cheque for £390,664 from Emma, which will help us expand the support that we offer to all our clients. Their support makes a real difference in the lives of those with sight loss across Blackpool, Fylde and Wyre. And the photos from the day capture some wonderful moments. Pictures of the Envision staff, volunteers and clients with the cheque from the National Lottery Community Fund. There's a picture of Dan and Sarah, our new Community Engagement Officers, Brian, our Community Services Manager, and Emma from the National Lottery posing with a cheque. And there's also a photo outside the Envision building under the sign with Brian, Carl and Diane. Thank you all for being part of our community and helping us continue our vital work. On Saturday, we posted exciting news as our latest Envision newsletter is now available online. To stay up to date with the latest stories, updates and upcoming events, you can listen to the newsletter either by heading over to our website or by clicking on the link below. Don't miss out, tune in today and stay connected with our community. With thanks to the Eric Wright Group, Vision Aid, Groundwork Cheshire, Lancashire and Merseyside, and everyone else who helped in the making of this newsletter. The newsletter is also available on YouTube. Just search for the Envision Sight Loss Charity page and our newsletter will feature there. And lastly, on the Envision Sight Loss charity page is a post detailing the upcoming events that's happening this week from the 23rd to the 29th of August, including the Pier Walk, which happened today between North and South Pier. We have the cafe clubs at the New Penny of Poulton and the Glendower Hotel. On Wednesday the 26th, there are two events. There's our gardening club between 1 and 3 and the chair yoga and wellbeing session from 12:30 until 2:30. And then Thursday the 27th, you can enjoy a hot lunch, tea, coffee, entertainment, activities and plenty of friendly conversation at our Envision social group between 10 and 2:30. And that's all for this week. Thank you very much for listening. I hope that you've enjoyed this week's community news. Our next one will be for the week commencing the 14th of September. So until then, take care. Bye for now.